Hey y'all, it's your girl Reyes J. I'm here with my first video. Today I'm reviewing Young and Reckless Season 3 Reunion Part 2, which I don't even really know why there was two parts to this reunion, y'all. It was a waste of time to have two parts, but whatever. We finna get into it. But before we get into it, y'all, please make sure y'all like the video, give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down in the comment section, voicing your opinion on what you thought about the reunion or if there should have even been two parts like I thought. So, all right, y'all, let's get into it. So first, we see Kennedy doing a lot of talking like she usually do, and Key Baby was actually ready to fight, but Kennedy is always ready to do all that talking, and nobody got time for all that. Some people are just born to, do reads and talk, which she don't even have no reads either, y'all. Like she just be doing a lot of talking, not ready to fight. But Key Baby was ready to be on that. So then Kayla, you heard Kayla saying, "What are we doing here? Are we going to be fighting? Cause like, are we fighting or what? Because I'm ready to get my check and go home." Which I am. I ain't gonna lie, I would agree with her. Which the fight at her in with her and Zanaya, which we're gonna get to that, was not that exhilarating. Like turned out like it usually turned out. Like they could have went on and got that fight done with at the beginning, and she could have went home, like she said. So Kennedy was cutting up at first, and then you see Key Baby got a good hit, and you kind of, and I feel kind of. Well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read my notes, y'all. I'm like, huh, what I said? So Key Baby was up in there hitting Kennedy all up in her face. So Kennedy got a gash, and she's backstage, and she goes backstage because she don't want nobody to see her face. Which I'm like, no, let's see the gash. I want to see you bleeding because you talk a lot of stuff, and you can't back it up. So stop doing all that. Please be quiet. So then you see Nud confronts Ferrari about not fighting Legacy and says she's not playing with her, and if she doesn't fight Legacy, then she gonna fight her. She gonna get mad and fight her. So Ferrari talking about they gonna talk about it, and I'm like, girl, that's not what the reunion is for. Especially not on Now This TV. The reunion is not for talking. Like this is a fighting network, ma'am. This is a fighting app. Talk about what? Talk about what? And then you never even try to talk to Legacy. From what I see, you always every time we see you, you disrespecting her, making sure you telling her you belittling her, telling her that no, you a worker, I'm your boss, basically. But see, now I wonder if it's gonna be a different approach because of what happened next. But we're gonna get that in a minute as well. But Blue and Yaz got into an get to arguing about Minnie because Yaz feels like she shouldn't have had an opinion or any comments on their situation, which I'm like boring. I don't like Yaz, y'all. I do not like Yaz, and Snow Blue, she really disappointed me this reunion. I really thought she was gonna get more, but she didn't. She was really boring this reunion, and I was just like, wow. If you don't want to fight, just say that. I'm just like, okay, now I see why you was on BBO, and I'm like, I think that's the show that you need to stay on. Like you did all right for this show, but I'm like, she could have stayed at the house. Like it was no point of her. So Blue asked Yas for that, and asked Yas if she need that, and Yas is like, yeah, I do. But Blue didn't want to get in the field. And she was doing all that talking about she not getting in the field right now. She'll get in the field when she's ready. Nobody's gonna stir her up to fight if she don't want to fight and all of this and that. What y'all are saying and doing right now is not gonna make me want to fight no faster or do anything. I'm just like, please go home. What are you here for? Like you was on the right show, BBO. Like please stay there, okay? Like okay, whatever. And so next, so then Legacy comes out from the back and Ferrari and her get to throwing hands and Legacy, y'all. Legacy effed Ferrari up and won that first round easy. And for like, okay, she won that first round so easy, which I was happy because Ferrari be talking a lot of ish. Girl, if you can't back it up, then be quiet. Like, yeah, you get out there, but it's like at a certain point, I just feel like folks should like go pay to go try to learn how to fight or something at a certain point. Ferrari has been past that point, babe. Like, you need to go get some boxing lessons or something. Like, but yeah, Legacy got that first round easy. So the second round, Legacy got her again with them uppercuts, y'all. She was uppercutting the heck out of Ferrari face. So Ferrari was swimming, and of course, that head was down. Her head always down. I don't understand how people go into fights with their head down. And no, I'm not talking like I get in fights like that or nothing. I've never really gotten a fight. Yeah, I've never actually gotten a fight. Like, yeah. And I'm always saying never really because it's like, you know how you get drunk, you don't know what you're doing, but I would really call that a fight because I'm intoxicated, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, but like I've never gotten in a fight. But it's just like when it comes down to defending yourself, you're gonna be doing stuff like this, then it's like every time I get in a fight and I'm getting whooped. I would think at a certain point you start learning something or you start asking people, hey, can I get some pointers or take a class? It's not that hard. But Ferrari was swimming, of course, again with their head down. And I don't know. Hopefully, this has humbled her because I'm like, Legacy should really be running the girls. It's just how I feel. Ferrari don't give hoes. At first, I was like, okay, leave her alone. Like, let her be the host. Like, this is her show. But as time keep going by, I'm just like, you not learning nothing. You not building no courage up. You not trying to up the girls. Like, it's like her hosting position goes down and down. And then Sway and T-Lo do not respect you. Let's just be real about it. The way he came in and just took your position with hosting. And Deja, what is you there for? Like, you just a waste of time. But anyway, back to the Resist reunion. So Legacy asked Nug why she keep coaching each girl or anybody that she fights. And Nug said, I'm bored. It's boring. And starts laughing. Which she didn't lie. It was boring, y'all. Like, I was getting bored too. All this dialogue. I'm like, I know people asking for dialogue, but I didn't really ask for that. I mean, we asked for a little bit of dialogue, but this is boring. This ain't the dialogue we need. Like, where's the fights? Y'all was talking a lot of junk on these podcasts. So Kennedy the clown sneaks out from the back and tries to grab Legacy, or sneak, I guess. And Legacy was like, "Why are you trying to fight me? And you don't have no other fades. Like, girl, you need to be focused on fighting Lauren, Lauren, because she's talking about because you're talking about your dead family members and stuff." So then Legacy leaves and goes to the back, which I'm like, I know she got something for Kennedy, which she did later on. So Zanaya asks Henny, does she want to fight again? And Henny says, let's go. But before they can start, all you see is Alexis run across to get Kennedy, but security was too fast. Which I was like, dang. She was running across to get Kennedy. I don't know if she was running across to get Kennedy because of Legacy or because they actually got some type of beef going on. Because I never knew they had beef, but maybe I missed something. So Zanaya and Hennessy start their fade. And y'all, Zanaya was deaf putting BTA. She was hitting Hennessy all up in her face to where you could see Hennessy head go back every hit and her eyes was closed. Because now they do these camera shots where they go do slow-mo and then they get up close where they could show you every hit and every shot. So then Zanaya got her on the ground and was on top of her and just pulling her braids for dear life, which I would have too, because they've been doing her dirty. Like, they jumped her, which I'm like, okay, Zanaya jumped you, so you jumped her back. But I'm like, y'all are you huge. So I just feel like they shouldn't have jumped her and Kayla. So it's just like, okay. But she be keeping up with y'all, so I mean, hey. So Kayla starts foaming at the mouth about nothing. I'm like, girl, too much dialogue. Please shut up. Nobody wants to hear nothing but what you gotta say. So Legacy comes out from the back and sneaks Kennedy, y'all, and hits her dead in her face. I was so proud of Legacy this reunion, y'all. I was like, okay, so that's what you call progress. That's what you call learning something. That's what you call I'm tired of getting my ass whooped. That's what you call. She tired of getting whooped, y'all. When you get tired and fed up, when a woman's fed up. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to say him. But girl, when you is fed up, you be like, I gotta do now. I'm gonna do something about it. So, but yeah, she hit Kennedy dead in her face, and Kennedy is just sitting on the couch like she's dumbfounded, don't know what to do. Like, girl, sit down, cause she get up eventually. I'm like, girl, sit down, cause you're not gonna do nothing. So, well, actually, yeah, you always ready to fight Legacy. So then Lauren walks in with her long red hair in front of back. You can see her walking into the building. And she looks good with that color, y'all. I like her with the red hair. I'm like, too bad. You're gonna have to take that wig off. Because I was like, please take this wig off. I don't know why these girls be coming in here with these long 30-inch plus wigs. And I'm like, I know y'all pay good money for them bundles or for the wig. And I'm like, y'all want to come in here knowing you about to fight or just throw the wig on the ground. What was the point in the first place? What was the point in the first place of you putting that wig on? Like, I know you want to look good for the camera, but it was like, you about to take it off in 2.5 seconds. What was the point? But whatever. But she looked good with that color though. She need to do that more often. So yeah, she walked in with her long 30-inch long red hair, and she said she needs to run that with Alexis for bringing up her baby. And then of course Kennedy, because they had beef the whole season. Yeah, and then of course she need to run it with Kennedy because they had beef the whole season. Which I want her to whip Kennedy, but even though I don't like Lauren either, honestly, I liked her at first, but then she got on my nerves as the season continued. So then Lauren says, fuck your cousin, bitch. And Kendrick does nothing. And Kennedy does nothing. She said, yes, I put your dead cousin as my biopic. Do something about it. And so Kennedy gets up ready to fight. I'm like, finally, because yeah, Kennedy was standing there Alexis was standing there talking all kinds of junk. Your dead cousin this, your dead cousin that, saying fuck your dead cousin this, fuck your dead cousin that. And Kennedy was just standing there looking, or I think she was sitting down, I don't know. But just sitting there looking, ain't saying nothing, but you was so ready to get up and fight Legacy and so ready to fight Key Baby. Because they're smaller and you feel like, oh yeah, this is an easy win. What you saw there wasn't an easy win, Buki. Yeah. All right. So all you see is Kennedy being Catwoman and Lauren trying to come from the shoulders, but security breaks it up so fast. Which I was like mad because I was like, everybody was one of the fights that everybody was anticipating, and y'all broke it up in like literally 5 seconds. Which I don't know what's up with that. Like, it's certain people that get to fight and they want to break it up in 5 seconds. I'm like, the fights that we actually want to see, y'all breaking up in 5 seconds, but the fights we don't give a fuck about, then y'all want to keep the fights going for like a minute, 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just like, what is going on here? But whatever. So then Kennedy gonna say she don't want to run that again because Lauren wants to run that again, but Kennedy talking about something, I don't want to run that again. But I'm like, you want to fight the small girls over and over again though? Okay, of course. But I'm like, please go home because I'm sick of you. I don't want to see her on nothing else, y'all. Kennedy, you got introduced to her. She was never funny to me. People talking about she funny. She was never funny to me, but whatever. Well, I don't want to see her ever again on my TV screen. Not made for that. So we see Minnie get up and wanting to fight Nug, and Nug rushes her and knocks her down and pushes her to the ground. I'm like, child, what is this, flag football? Nug, this is not flag football. Is you gonna fight the girl or is you gonna just leave her alone at this point? Because you just knocking the girl down to the ground. I'm like, beat her up or sit down. So the next fight is Alexis and Lauren, and that and so yes, the next fight is Alexis and Lauren. I'm trying to figure out what I was saying here. Oh yeah, so yeah, the next fight is Alexis and Lauren, and Alexis is strong, and she's punching and uppercutting Lauren all up in her face, almost flipped her honestly, and I was like, yes, Alexis. See, I like Alexis because she is a cute girl, and she could back her stuff up. Like her mouth matches her hands, and her hands matches her mouth. So I'm like, she could talk a whole bunch of junk because she can match it up. She could fight, and she's very strong. So I feel like nowadays I feel like they're doing a good job with the casting on that TV because now with these new people that they casting, I'm like, you cannot underestimate your opponent, no matter how big they are, no matter how small they are, no matter how the weight class is up there or down there. You shouldn't be underestimating nobody. Never underestimate your opponent. That's what my parents always taught me. Never underestimate your opponent. So the second round, uh, in the beginning, Lauren was winning, but then Alexis made a comeback and won that round as well. I was like, yes, Lauren. I was like, yes, Alexis winning that round too, but I'm not surprised because I'm like, really, when I be seeing Lauren fight, she's not the best fighter. I don't really feel like she could fight like that. I mean, she was never a top tier fighter, but it's just like, she can fight, but not like that to me. But Alexis can fight though. But she won that second round as well, and then they were done. So then Kayla says she's ready to get her fade and go home. So finally, her and Zanaya go down and fight. And again, Kayla um, did not give Zanaya no work. And which I'm always trying to figure out is always when Zanaya go against them bigger girls like Kayla and Hennessy and them by herself, it's always either she wins or it's a tie. So I'm like, you way bigger than that girl, and she gets you every time or ends up being a tie, which it is. I'm just like at this point, like she be bandaged up, but I'm like, y'all got injuries too. You got injuries too, like your busted lip, Kayla. Like, which I'm like, yeah, Lee, they didn't put a stop to it either. I'm like, shut up, girl. So so Minnie and Nug fight one last time, and Nug with that strong arm beats her up, which I'm not surprised. I'm like, cause Minnie, I'm like Nug is a great, it's not a great fighter, but she's a good fighter. She's up there somewhere. I would say in the top 10, top 15 of now that's TV good best fighters. But yeah, I wasn't surprised about that. So then Key Baby stands up to fight Nug again, and then Nug spits at Key Baby, and Sway told her she has to go, like get out and stop the spitting. I'm like, thank you. You need to kick her out because I'm like, I don't know what's up with everybody doing all this spitting. This is nasty. I'm like, find something else. Stop the spitting. We don't need pee either. Like, we don't need to throw pee on nobody, and we need to stop spitting. That is nasty. Once you put your DNA on me, I'm not ever finna lit up off of you. I'm never finna lit up off you if you put your DNA on me, like for real, for real. So then Sway asks Alexis, do she need another fade? And she says, I do with Lorenzo. So she go down. So she's talking about Lorenzo, which is Lauren. So she go down, and Alexis was knocking the Mario coins out of Lauren's head with the uppercuts. And won that third round as well, because this was their third time fighting, which I was not surprised again. I'm like, I love watching the fights and the camera person. They don't never need to fire that camera person that's doing the or the camera angles that they doing, whoever came up with the idea. Chef's kids, they need to get a raise. Because the slow-mo really show you who wins the fights. Because I got favorites, but it's like you didn't win, you didn't win. Like, and if like you did, you did. Even if I don't like you. But yeah, she won that round as well, knocking the Mario coins out of Lorenzo's head, which I was happy about because of course I don't like Lauren again. So then Minnie and Lauren fight. Oh my god, y'all! I don't know if y'all can hear this, but now they want to cut grass all of a sudden. But I'm always at the end of my review anywho. So let me hurry up, y'all. So Minnie and Lauren fight, which the fight was weak, which this was the last fight of the reunion. So Minnie and Lauren, which I think it was, because it was some stuff which I skipped past because I was just like, I don't care. because I was just like, why is this two parts? Because so much dialogue in the first part, and then the second part is where they actually got down to business. So which is why I'm not gonna do a review on the first part because it was just too much dialogue. But Minnie and Lauren fight, which was so weak. So yeah, that's exactly what I put in my notes. Minnie and Lauren fight, which was so weak. So that, yeah, that was the end of the reunion, y'all. And I'm glad it's over. And I'm really just wondering like what they're gonna have in store for the next season. I'm really hoping that they just scrap this whole cast and give us a whole new cast, or they can keep some girls. Like I definitely feel like they should keep Zanaya, Alexis. Um, Even though I don't like Lauren, I think they should keep Lauren. She is young and reckless, I feel like. Um, but yeah, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all in my next review, and make sure y'all like and drop a comment down below. Okay, love y'all. Bye.